It's 5:21 on Saturday, May 9th, and I was just looking at these trees. We came to the park so a little child could walk around a bit. And now she's finishing eating her food. That branch, or that trunk there that you see that's light gray, goes up to the top. I don't know if you can clearly distinguish the palm fronds. That's called a royal palm. Oh, there's another one. That was a queen palm. And I was just looking at these trees and thinking about there are houses here. See all those trees? Been here for years. Years and years and years. Decades, maybe even some of them more than a century. All that debris there, the park department gathered up and should have hauled off. Never should have left it. But in any case, there are some foolish people around who... In fact, we had a news broadcaster from Miami after the storm posted that she was having her royal palm tree cut down after it withstood the hurricane. That's what she posted on her Instagram, and I wrote her back. I said, are you a fool? The tree survived the hurricane, and now you're going to cut it down and get rid of it because you're afraid that in the future it might fall in your house? That's what she had said. What kind of logic is that? That's sheer stupidity. Palm trees have the ability to withstand hurricanes because they have a fibrous trunk. It's not wood. And so they sway. I don't know if she ever did or not. I stopped following her after that. She was too stupid to be trusted, to be believed with the news or anything else. But in looking at all of these trees and seeing how densely they grow together, different kinds of trees, little palm trees, big palm trees. There's a little palm tree that's growing from a seed from the dwarf royal palm that's next to it. But think about it. These trees here in this area that are standing together, different varieties, different species, different places of origin, different shapes, different sizes, different leaves, different colors. When they stand together like this, they can withstand the storms. It's when there's one tree out in a yard by itself with no protection that the wind topples it over. Well, isn't that the way the winds of life are? When we stand together as a family, a community, a friendship, a city, a county, a state, a country, when we stand together and we are united, we withstand tremendous things, just like this crisis that we've all been through. We can withstand as a group much more than we can withstand as an individual. Isn't that interesting? Just like the trees. Just like the animals that travel in herds. They fare much better against the adversary the predator, when they're in a group, the predator always isolates the prey, gets them alone, and then attacks. The wind, the storms assault a tree that's standing by itself out in the yard. But this, what would you call it? Is this a thatchet? Is that what it's called? I don't know. Tropical, what it's called. Thicket. That's what I meant, thicket. This thicket has stood for a very long time. I know my lifetime, some of these trees were here. Longer than me. That oak tree there with the century moss on it. I think it's called a century moss. It looks dead, but then when it gets wet, it all pops back. So anyway, my little child was not feeling well. That's a nice view down the lane. She had me really frightened last night because she was standing and wobbling. I thought she was going to fall over. She had the strangest look in her eyes. She slept rather fitfully for her, because she usually sleeps so soundly. She didn't want to drink much. She only ate that one chicken thigh. I did Reiki on her and prayed over her, and thankfully this morning she was better. She ate some chicken, and then she took the peas and ate all the peas that she could get. It was funny, she was picking up bites of chicken and peas and spitting out the chicken, and she had one little tiny sweet pea between her front teeth. So she's chilling out. We're going to go for one more walk and then gather our stuff together. I thought I'd get the van cleaned out and organized today, but that didn't happen. I stayed mostly in a place of prayer, praying for her to be healed. So I'm pleased she did eat some organic chicken and some peas, and she was very happy to come here to the park for a little bit. And I'm feeling very tired. But, my body's fighting massive infection. And it's not so easy. I'm not a kid, I'm 72. And my little child is not a kid anymore either. She's 14 times 7. Makes her 91 years old, and the little rascal is pretty spry. She did take her CBD oil last night. She was sleeping, and I said, CBD? CBD, baby. She opened her eyes, and she took her CBD and then had a drink. Went back to sleep. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be kind to each other. Appreciate each other. Say thank you. Be grateful. Count your blessings. And don't forget to tell God thank you for always standing by. And even when you screw up, he says, okay, I'll give you another chance. And then he does. So be sure to say thank you.